Oh, you must have got your insurance bill if you're seeing red. Oh,
Oh,
what?
hey.
Oh. Kicks 105.5. Good morning. It's 7:47 as he joins us every Wednesday. It is Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency. How are you today, Mike?
I'm good. How are you?
Living the dream, brother. Let's get right to some questions that I have.
Oh, my gosh. You
I
are
am
prepared?
prepared.
Let me sip my coffee while you do this.
So I understand that buying a new car, even though everybody wants a new car, as far as insurance, not a good idea because the cheapest way that you can get insurance is by not having a new car because you have to have full coverage all the way across the board.
Right.
That's so that the car dealership is covered. Now, I understand that liability is the most expensive because that is the thing that you must have by law, and that's the thing that protects the other person when you do something stupid.
No, it protects you from the other person.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So I have that kind of flip-flop.
Yeah, but I think you're right though in your thought. You just flip-flop the way you said it. I think because if you hurt somebody, you're liable, and they're going to come back at you, whether it be them, their family, their lawyers, whomever. You are liable to the bodily injury and property damage that you have caused.
So I said it
So it's to
the way
protect
I
your bank
thought
account,
it, but
yeah.
it is to help you not.
It'll be money that goes to them but it will be money that goes to them from the insurance company, not your personal bank account and not your personal assets, which is nice.
Have we talked a lot about types of cars? You know, there was that whole, if you have a red car, it's more expensive. It's not, or cops are going to pull you more often. It says that the Toyota Sienna minivan.
What is it? Made in Mexico?
It's the
The
cheapest.
Toyota Sienna minivan.
It says it's the cheapest yearly premium for insurance. If you're ever wondering what the cheapest car to buy, that's what it says on the internet. But I'm dating a French
then it
model
must be
on the
right.
internet too, so
Right, and I've seen your online dating photo, and you are a stud.
I would swipe right on me, that's for sure.
No, so don't believe everything you read, but yeah, something like a Toyota Sienna, I could see that being a reasonably priced car. And truth be told, I mean, any car that needs what I call full coverage, which I shouldn't call it that because I hate calling it that, but any car that requires beyond liability. So any car that requires comprehensive and collision to be compliant with having a loan on the vehicle, or to be smart and be covering yourself because you don't have $10,000 in the bank to replace the car if it's in an accident. They're all going to be around this, a reasonable price. There are cars out there in the marketplace that are very expensive to insure.
Just a stupid question. It would be better if I just bought a car outright rather than over a time frame of 3 years.
No, unless
Really? For insurance purposes.
For insurance purposes, it's going to cost the same unless the only thing holding you back with a loan is that the lien holder is going to stipulate the highest deductible you can carry.
Obviously.
But most people aren't going to go higher than $1,000 deductible anyway, so there's no difference.
And we've talked about gap, and I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
But, so you talk about, highest, lowest, and then there is the multitude of companies that you work for. How many total different insurance companies do you currently work for?
Currently, I'm directly appointed with, I think, 12 or 12 or 13.
12 or
around there.
13.
Yeah. And then I'm indirectly appointed with at least another dozen.
So my question for you is, I get a thing from my bank, and it says, we would like to have insurance, provided to you through our bank. Is there a savings if I go? Is that through having multiple people? And I know that I'm actually talking about leaving you and going to somebody else. I'm not actually going to
that's
leave
fine.
you.
That's fine.
No, I would never leave you.
Oh, thank you.
Hold me, Jack. It's so cold. There's enough room on the door. Move over.
Get on it.
So, I mean, do you think there is any benefit?
It can be. When you get an offer like that from an institution, most of the time, I'd say primarily what's happening is the insurance carrier has gone to that financial institution and said, look, if we pair up, we'll give you a group discount for the people that are your consumers if they purchase our insurance. So you're getting a group discount.
Okay.
Group discounts vary in price, but boom.
I'm going to stop you there. And the reason I'm asking this is not to change from you to them.
Mm-hmm.
If Acme Insurance is the insurance that I have.
Hey, their rates are really high because Wild E. Coyote is a hot mess.
So if I have Acme Insurance through Barrett Insurance Agency, and then I find out by flipping the letter over and finding out on the small details, the wording is the same insurance that I have through you, do you ever say to somebody, you should switch because it's cheaper that way, or can I get that discount and still stay with you? That's the question.
That's a great question, and the answer, unfortunately, would be no, because they want to put you directly through them. But very few of the companies that I represent do that type of discount or do that type of deal. I know one in particular that I'm not appointed with that is pretty involved with doing it that way, and they're probably the most common.
Oh, interesting. And as you say, always make sure that you are continually looking at what you have for coverage,
Yeah.
and anything that changes in your home, anything that changes in your life, anything. Whereas, of course, if you decide to get a different car, you should always talk to your insurer. And bundling. I know you don't care for saying bundling so much, but adding things on like pet insurance, renter's insurance, things like that.
Multi-policy discounts are great.
Multi-policy discounts do have a great deal of savings for people.
But I will tell you, and this will go for the group plan that you were just talking about, where you can get a group discount or a multi-policy discount. Any one of those discounts are really appealing and can really be attractive, but you need to look at the true benefit, because you may find, if the baseline price is this and you add these discounts, that's great. But if the baseline price is that much higher than other companies, stay with the other company.
Right.
You're not getting any better by getting all these discounts that
And
are
it
not
doesn't
putting you
help
back
me
what you were paying. So.
If I'm like, hey, Bruce, hey, Steve, come on, we're going to, all join with Barrett. I'm not going to get a discount because I bring friends there. You don't have like hey, you referred somebody, here's $50. You're thinking about it now, aren't you? All right.
They call the Department of Financial Regulation to see what I'm allowed to do.
I'm just saying, or I just want to know if you had $50. So
I have a couple of Amazon gift cards. There's nothing on them, but I'll give them to you.
Ooh, Mike Barrett Insurance Agency. If you have questions about your policy, I'll take them. I can pick a door with it or something. You can call him at
748-5224. Visit us on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. Online, thebarrettagency.com. Google, Facebook, and YouTube is all Barrett Insurance Agents.
Thanks, buddy. See you next week.
All right.